I've got the good old Rambler back home today, and I'm going to take her to her first car show. Like I said, she's going up for sale, but I wanted to make sure that I at least got it out to one show, if not a couple, before getting rid of it. So here goes nothing. Some condensation on the windows, as you can see. I'll hop inside. Prime the gas a couple times. Let's go ahead and see how she starts. Listen how quick that thing starts up. You can't beat that. Rambler's ready to go. Josh is ready to go in the XJ. Let's hit the road. On the road now. Gonna meet up with some other guys down there as well. I'm looking forward to Cars and Coffee today. This is gonna be my first time ever bringing a classic car down myself. And I'm catching up with Josh, as you could see, and a few other friends as well down there. So I'll hopefully feature them in the video as well. Making my way through. Turnout seems to be very nice today.
Yeah, because it would come in.
Finally parked here right next to Taylor with his Mustang. So he's going to show you a little bit about that as well.
Let's come on in. This is a 2010 Mustang GT Premium package. I bought this car last year with 25,000 original miles on it. So if you want to take a look on the interior of it, it's got the full leather as well as all the ambient lighting, 5-speed manual paired with it. And then this car was a barn car, so it lived in a warehouse for its entire life. It was owned by a company called UMI Performance up in Pennsylvania. So when they took this car, this was their test development car for all of their performance products. They do only suspension work. So this car has none of the original suspension left on it. I have full front and rear sways, a rear axle kit, full frame rail kit, as well as I'll show you under the hood. But this car grips and throws all the power straight to the rear wheels. It's insane. And then I'm just running a straight pipe on it with Flowmaster Outlaws. So we'll walk over here. So I keep it as clean as I can, but because this car sits, it's not really my daily. It gets a little leaves and stuff in it, but everything in the engine bay is mostly stock, obviously minus the suspension work that's been done to it. But yeah, this was the dream car as a kid. Well, the 3.0, the Boss was, but I couldn't afford that one, so I'll give you a little startup goodness.
So yeah, there's a little bit on Taylor's Mustang. I've ridden around in that thing a couple times, and it is a blast just to be inside of. So very cool car. I like it a lot. Super, super clean, as you can tell. Some of the other guys are here as well. I'm going to go try to catch up with them, get them to say hi. See, there's a very good turnout today. It's one of the warmest days we've had in quite some time. Not to mention the fact that I've been trying to take that Rambler out for weeks on end, and it's just been raining every single weekend. This is the first time that we're really having good weather, and it's warm, and it's not raining, so no complaints there whatsoever. Like I said, I'm going to go find the other guys, see what they're up to. Whenever I can't find Nathaniel, I just look over for where the Mercedes are parked.
I'm trying to get Timmy to buy one.
Like a moth to a flame. Thing is pretty clean though. I love these old Mercedes. Real good looking cars. I was looking at this OBS Ford earlier when this thing was running. This thing is in mint condition. Just look how clean that is underneath. Of course, it's a 7.3 Power Stroke. But these right here are some of my favorite trucks of all time. It's just a classic, timeless look.
Liner's a bit dry rotted a little.
Put his ball joint on up.
Damn, what we got here?
Piece of junk.
So we have
This is fuel injected 350 small block Chevy.
This is the important part everybody wants to highlight.
of course.
Ford motor, Mazda badging. 3.0, ready to tow.
Yes, sir. Here's the thing, Daily right here. Got some Bronco action going on over here. Josh's Jeep. A whole lot of other cars. Colby, Nathaniel. Look at the Lotus.
They always remind me of like a knockoff Lamborghini sort of thing. But I don't know how I feel about them. I got mixed feelings.
They're cool little cars. They're interesting for sure.
I don't like the steering wheel. That's the one thing I don't like.
That
how
airbag is massive.
beefy it is, but
This thing sits low. I mean,
They
look
do.
at that.
They're not bad looking. I think they're definitely different.
Oh yeah,
I could see Michael driving it.
that'd be cool to have. Taking a look at some of the little European cars here today. They're so interesting. I really like how all of them are just kind of different. I was looking at this one. The shifter in that thing is underneath of the console, or the center stack there. Just so interesting. I love the belt holding down the hood, too.
And I started walking, and I think they were following me.
That's the 560 too.
But isn't that's like an 80s?
He said
one,
his
though,
can't
isn't
do that anymore.
Yeah, that's a mid 80s.
Well, for
It's a
now,
560,
anyway.
so it's got the big 568 in it.
Mr. 2. Look at that shifter. Look at that thing. Maybe he's cool. Maybe he has a great personality. Look at this thing. All the chrome suspension parts, the horns real down low. It's a sweet ride right there. Slammed Beetle. Look at that thing. Got the car cooler. Those blinds in the back.
Pulling up in the hybrid minivan.
Carbureted 6.0 LS. Not too bad. Clean inside, clean outside. Manual too.
Yeah. 5-speed.
It's gotta be a fun car to drive.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Another one you don't see often. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a Toyota Century in person. Look at the inside of that. I mean, obviously the back seat is the place to be. See the curtains here.
And everything's in Japanese if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, all the controls there. Like you just said, it's in Japanese down there if you can
And they
see
were
that.
so classy, they decided to even put drapes on the rear windows too.
See the rear sunshade over there?
V12 too.
Not a car you see every day. Look at these Galaxies here, which are especially catching my eye, given that I did just buy one. Obviously, those ones are older than mine, but these things are just beautiful cars. Just massive, absolute land yachts.
With the different tail lights, though.
Oh, yeah.
So cool looking.
They really do mock the old Bel Airs, the Impalas of that generation.
It looks like a rocket ship. Will.
I mean, look at the size of that thing. It's almost got a truck bed on the back of it. 200 cubic inch inline 6. Got a nice and big Pro Charger over here with this one. You wouldn't think just at a quick look that this is inside of an S10, but here we are. Oh, she fits.
He just deleted the heater too.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
He still has vacuum. Look how close to vacuum. Look how close to the booster is to the coil packs.
That's insane. It doesn't fit well, but it fits. Here with Tim now, back in the Rambler. We're gonna head out. We're gonna grab breakfast. Try to show a little bit around. It's my first time kind of taking it out to a show, and it seems like a fair bit of people enjoyed it. So we threw the for sale sign back up in there, drive around, hopefully get some bites on that.
Anytime you stop and check with somebody, make sure.
Waiting to turn. Got someone else up here in front of us. Look at that little thing.
I don't think you'll get 6 for it, unless the right person comes along.
Fellas all here.